Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Dark Pictures. Holy hell. This is my heart attack.
No? You feeling alright?
This is my Dark Pictures Anthology. Man of Medan. Blind play. Fuck my nerves. And I completely I completely lost it. This seems to be an interact. This seems to be a shitty day to be part of the Navy. And the story thus far is that these two guys ended up in a fight over 50 cents. Not quite sure when in time this takes place, but maybe like World War II or something. I hope it's a long time ago when 50 cents was worth a lot more than it is today. So they didn't end up in a fight over today's money worth. And in the last episode, the very first episode of this new series, they just realized that shit has gone sideways aboard this ship. Not sure what yet. We have thus far only seen the effects of it. And this is one of those moments. That kid don't look. That kid looks fucked. Not quite sure what I was going for there. I have no excuses. That was pathetic. I don't know why I didn't press. Do I get like a do-over? Like you performed so shittily, so.
Mayday! Mayday!
No? Okay.
Is anyone there? Hello? Can anyone out there hear me?
I'm guessing.
Oh, come on!
Qualified guess. I don't know if we'll get the answer to this later, but I think had I fired the rifle, probably have realized that the kid was, what was his name? Charming Charlie? Is that Uggo? That almost looked like Uggo from Layers of Fear. Well, it's nice to see that he gets around. Maybe it's maybe it's the same ship. Goes out, exploring the world. Yes, but the point I was getting to is, I think, had I fired the rifle, I thought due to the shape of the knife, I think that kid was probably a projection of, was probably his friend. I think his name was Charlie. And so either way, one of them would have been screwed. And I talked about in a previous episode that this game seems to be very inspired by a game called Until Dawn, which is a game that came out for the PlayStation 4 in a year that is like this music. Still to be named at a later time, where you play as a group of teens, young adults. Can't really remember. I played through that game years ago when it first came out, I think. And you walk around in a cabin. The main story is 1 year ago, two of their friends died, disappeared, and they are gathered up in the cabin where it happened. Very cliche horror, teen horror story. Hey, look, that's Samara from The Ring, or at least something that looks like her. And it was a it was a fun game. And it was more or less an interactive movie. I think this will be quite much so as well, but that remains to be seen. And what I was saying was that in that game you had to make sometimes like split-second choices. And the point of the game was to have as many kids, teens, characters, we'll call them, survive until dawn. And there were 8 of them, and I remember I had 6 of them came out alive. Only 2 died. And that is one of those things, there was absolutely no skill at all involved in that.
Hello.
Hello.
And welcome.
Thank you.
To my repository.
And who's this guy?
I am the curator of stories. Stories of love and hate, greed and beauty, life and death.
So, stories.
Such as this one. I'm here to record the story you choose to tell. You see, this tale is only part written, and the choices you make will complete it, and determine whether the lives of those with whom you are interfering continue to flourish, or whether they are snuffed out.
I'm guessing snuffed out.
You see, we each make decisions according to our own moral compass. And we have to live with those decisions, or die by them. But you shouldn't fear death. It is, after all, inevitable. It is the tax one pays for having lived, and it comes, eventually, to everybody. Still, none of us want for it to come too soon, do we? As in life, the actions you take matter. The choices you make will affect others.
I recognize his
Keeping
design.
a close eye on your progress. It's not my place to interfere, but I might be persuaded to offer the occasional hint. Here's one for free. There are pictures in this world that can show you some possible futures. If you can find them and study them, they may just help you to make better decisions. Or should I say, decisions that result in the outcomes you would prefer. That's all for the moment. We'll talk again soon enough. We'll have the opportunity to account for all the actions that you've taken, or whatever mess you've made.
I'm guessing mess. Because... let's see. Yes, in Until Dawn, to finish what I started. There was very little skill involved in me having 6 survivors, because some of them were quick time events where you had to be quick to react, which I at least used to be quite good at. Quick time events was with the Brad, Alex's brother, Innocent. QuickTime events was a really big thing a few years ago, and it is a game mechanic that has more or less died since then. Motivated, Alex, Brad's brother, Julia's boyfriend, insecure. And I think no one misses that game mechanic. And for anyone who doesn't know what a QuickTime event is, the puppet I fought in the bar is a great example. Where you get like button prompts and you have to press them quickly to not fail the task at hand.
I mean, are you serious? You came out here without taking any lessons?
Kind of, yeah. I wanted to. I just didn't have time, you know. I had to work all summer.
Fair enough, fair enough.
And
Whoa, careful.
And some of the
That
choice
dive
you had
cam
to
is, like,
make.
super
Little
expensive.
bro, be cool.
What?
It's a
Julia
dive
and
cam. It
Conrad
should be
are,
able to take a
you know,
hit.
How do I say it? Super fucking loaded?
So?
So don't sweat the little stuff, man. It's not cool. Don't make me regret letting you tag along.
Tag along?
Trophy,
Seriously?
brother thing, you know.
Thought I was invited.
Julia wanted you to come along.
For real? Julia?
Yeah, man. She wanted you to come. And I wanted her to see how cool you are, which you're not. So be cool. Capiche?
Don't be a dick, dude.
All right, amigo. Calvary's almost here.
Cool.
Sorry I'm a little snappy. I'm just... We knew medical school would be stressful, you know?
Total shocker.
And man, the long distance thing with Julia, it's been rough.
Yeah, it must be tough.
Yeah, I got you. It must be tough. No worries, man.
When I was younger, I've had
Huh?
long distance relationships, and
Yep.
yes, they can be
Right
a
on cue.
pain.
What?
Don't
Nah,
recommend
man,
them.
I didn't think we had enough beer.
Ah, I guess I keep these in an undisclosed location.
Yeah.
Relationships updated. Herdy her. Yes.
Hey,
Final thing
What?
about Until Dawn.
can I get your input on something?
Sure.
Yeah, what?
Just, kind of a big thing I'm trying to make a decision about.
A lot of
Med
decisions
school?
were made blind
but
in that game,
It's just
and all you
kind
could
of a
do was
big
react
life
and
choice, you know?
pick a choice and hope.
I don't know what's the right thing to
And
do.
sometimes you won, and sometimes go with your gut.
Go with your gut. If it's right, you'll know.
Sometimes it would lead to death, sometimes it would lead to stuff going well. Julia, Conrad's Alex's girlfriend. Foolhardy, Conrad, Julia's brother, relaxed. She looks a little bit like Elena. Elena Fisher.
Oh,
Later
sorry.
Drake,
Connie, this
if
is Alex.
she took
Hey,
Nathan's
what's up, man?
last
Conrad.
name when they got married.
Watch it, sis.
Not quite
Hey,
sure,
kid,
you never
right here.
find out. Either way,
Good to finally meet you,
she looks a
Conrad.
bit like Elena in the
Conrad,
Uncharted
by the way,
series.
my little bro.
Hey.
Bradley! Feel like I already know you. I've heard so much about you.
Yeah.
Awkward. We're getting along. Look how much fun we're
Hey.
having.
Want to crack a cold one with me?
Every second.
That's a lot of seconds, cowboy. I mean, I would have gone with minutes.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Cool. Tight. I love beer.
Oh dear God. This is a pain to watch.
Right on, Radical. I like the cut of your ship.
It's Jib.
Oh, what?
Don't ruin it.
I'm getting more and more
You were
Until
really diving
Dawn vibes. Let's say nothing for once.
Hey, don't look so worried. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I
Where's
recognize
old crust
the
bucket skipper anyhow?
Fliss, captain of the Duke of Milan, courage. Fliss, that's an odd name.
I'd invite you to make yourselves at home, but, So is everybody on board and ready to go?
Yes. Let's get on with it.
You're selling, I'm buying.
Quite curious if it's gonna be as cutscene heavy throughout. Because there is very little gameplay.
That's it. get
How's
it
the
all
sea
out.
legs?
You, wanna go lie down?
Yeah. You know, maybe I should.
No, I'm not gonna laugh at him because that can happen to anybody. And being someone that doesn't feel comfortable on a boat, I'm the last one to laugh at.
Over here.
Okay, as I've
Pretty
said
far out of the way.
in
I'm just thinking about
previous
backup
project,
targets in
I
case we
never
don't find
get
anything on the dive
seasick,
cam.
but
Listen, to
I
be
get
honest,
an
I've never heard of
uneasy
this wreck you're
feeling.
looking for. Usually these things are crawling with divers.
Yeah. This one's different.
I'm just saying, if it gets too late, I know some nice places where you can just take, you know, a nice dive.
Optimistic.
Brad did his homework. If he says the wreck's here, it's here.
Okay, look, you're the client. I'm just saying we don't have unlimited daylight.
I'm gonna go help Conrad and Julia with the camera. What you got?
I think it's quite odd since they have rented the boat. Whatever.
Feast your eyes on
She
this.
seems to be very pessimistic.
Brad's calculations were right on the money.
Always bet on Brad.
Kid's a whiz. We should thank him. Bliss, we found a plane.
Yeah?
Yeah, looks like World War II. We are ready to dive.
Technically, we should call this in to port authorities as an unreported wreck.
Well, technically.
Are you sure you don't want to do this the right way?
It's only a few dollars more.
Look, for all anyone knows, we were just diving and then found it. So who cares?
The right way. Come on, what is this, kindergarten?
I had to bring it up.
If we just go down and take a look, who's gonna know?
Fine. As long as you're quick. And don't touch anything.
He looks like he's quick.
Can't wait to be the first one
Especially
down
if he
there.
gets to touch
Can you
things.
imagine? Untouched.
We should be ready to get you guys in the water in a few.
I'll set up the tanks. The boys will do the final checks.
Of course they
Take a
will.
look at the camera. See if you can find anything useful.
Righto.
Hey, maybe you should check on your bro.
Yes. Let's go check on.
Hey.
Hey, sweetie.
Let's go see how Brad is doing.
An opening might be a way in.
Where the hell is he at?
What's up? How you doing?
Sorry, that brewski got the better of me.
Don't worry.
Hey, all part of the adventure.
Sorry for putting a damper on things.
No worries, dude. Took more than that just to screw up the trip. Just get some rest. Come back when you're feeling better.
Okay. Let's see. Can walk a little bit faster. Up. There was a picture there. Can it help me? Let's see.
What am I looking at here?
Premonition unlocked. That felt helpful. Well, maybe if we find more premonitions, things will become more clear.
Hi.
You know, we have rules out here for a reason. You guys gotta respect that.
Yeah, sorry about before. Everybody's just a little... We've been planning
Awkward.
this whole thing for a while now.
I get it. But there are rules and laws and customs. These rules are all pretty basic stuff. How much experience do you have with these kind of dives?
Dived a couple wrecks over the years. Not an expert, but, you know, experienced.
If this is your first unreported wreck, then you should know there's a very specific protocol you have to follow. For all you know, this could be a war grave. Disturbing it would be illegal and immoral.
Okay.
Fine. I get it. How much?
How much what?
How much money will it take for you to stop breathing down our necks?
You...
I was wondering how long.
This is not about the money.
Of course it is.
You know what? I can't stop you. Just respect the rules down there. Don't do anything stupid that'll get my ass in trouble.
Then call in the wreck. She is the captain
Almost
of the
got
ship.
gear good to go.
She makes the final call.
Need an extra hand? Never used a rebreather before.
I think we're in good shape. It's probably not a bad idea for you to have a clue how these things work. Gotta say, not too happy with our captain at the moment.
Yeah, I know. Let's just play cool for now.
Cool? Why?
There's no point in antagonizing her.
If she tries to keep me from doing this dive one more time, that's it. Gloves off.
That's fair. Just don't force her hand.
All right, I'm gonna get these rebreathers set up, and then we'll go through the final steps together.
Cool. Just holler at us when you're ready.
Yes, and we'll find out about the rebreathers in the next episodes. So I'm gonna end this one right here. And I want to thank you very much for watching. And I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.